Alright guys, welcome back. So, today I'm going to do a makeup tutorial. It's not really a tutorial, but at the same time it is. And see how I cover up all of this. Alright, so foundation wise, I use a matte. Powders tend to show off creases really bad for me, and I use a lot. I use a blender over anything because, again, super bad streaks. And basically I just beat the crap out of my face. I don't know if it's a habit or not, but I just kind of honestly always start in the same spot. Make sure you go into your hairline, that way you don't have lines. If you get a little bit on there, it's okay. Get under your chin as well. You can blend it in. Always go up into the sides and up under the nostrils because that is like one of the worst makeup lines ever. And I go as close to my eye as possible. Beep, 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 beep. I've never realized until trying to record this how boring this is to watch. Maybe it's just me. Alright, first base application. So the second step that I always do, most people do this last, I use a powder finish first. This way I can kind of use the brush that I'm using to more blend it evenly. I only use the liquids for concealer and foundation, but the powder, my face is really oily, so the powder helps blend it all together, and with the liquid foundation it just shows that oil a lot more. Now I do recommend getting a thicker brush than this. It just helps even things out. This one's a little thin, so you have to apply a little bit more pressure. Now I'm going to go over everything that looks questionable. I am just using Infallible by L'Oreal. Notice the old makeup under my eyes. I probably need to wipe that off, but I have the confidence that it'll cover up. Now that's a giant scab, so it's honestly just gonna have to stay there. But I want to make it as least noticeable as possible. And then I'm gonna go over it with the brush again. Some of them I'll just kind of dab at like I'm using the blender. Okay. So next, so I use two different contour palettes. I use a highlight and a contour. I will say my contour is not going to look as good as I would like because my contour is too dark, but got this guy. So I have to be careful. With contouring and highlighting, I use the exact same brush, so sometimes it'll blend, not in the way that you want. So I actually use my finger to get my first application on it, and I find that line where I really want it to just pop. Slide it underneath. Sometimes I'll do 2 coats, sometimes I won't. I feel like I'm painting my face like I'm ready for, oh, I forgot my neck. I have to go back and blend that. I'm throwing fun stuff, guys. I'm losing it. Okay. So this one's obviously a little higher. So quick fix. Now let's see if this turns out like I want it to. Still a little darker than what I would like, but I don't want to blend it too much, otherwise it'll be gone. Now this part I don't mind blending in too much because it's just funky looking. I was taught to brush up. I don't remember why. I took it in a little bit too far. Quick fix on that one. Where's my blender? And bang. Most people highlight or contour their noses. Hit or miss. Honestly. So now I'm going to take my highlighter palette. Most people I see who do the highlight and the contour line it right up with each other. I have not gotten comfortable with doing that yet. I'm gonna wipe it off. More blending. So now we're going to take a little bit of the highlight on the nose. Yeah. And I think we'll do a little contour as well. My brushes are all mixed up. Actually. So for this one, I'm going to use a very thin brush. It's better to use a soft tip. That way it doesn't blend on too deep. See, I've got it a little bit thicker than I would like, so maybe I have to blend it a little more intensely. So we're gonna use the big brush. See, now I've just got a funky line. Mistakes were made. Ignore the vacuum in the background. Cleaning day. Alright. So that, so far, is the contour. Alright. Now, for the fun part. The part that I suck the most at. The eyes. And I have lost my palette to do my eyes. Oh, no. Okay. So instead of using my sultry palette like I have been, I'm honestly going to use this old LA Colors one just because. So, wipe out your old brush as much as you can. Use your wrist a little bit if you have to. So, I kind of mixed it up a little bit from one of the tutorials I saw. So I put my lightest color on and I put it all the way up to my eyebrow. And you're going to want to get it on pretty thick. I'm honestly just going to use the same brush for the light and the medium colors, even though I'm not supposed to, or it's not as efficient. Okay, so then I'm going to take my medium color, and I'm going to get a ton on there. And then, even if you have hooded eyes, I'm going to keep it open as much as possible and then just line it in that crease. This allows for you to basically set your limitations on how far up it'll go. So, kind of take a peek. Make sure it's as dark as you want it, because your third color is going to be defining as crap. I'm going to use this brush for my dark. I have very much so hooded eyes, so I have to close my eyes when doing my dark color. Most people don't. And I will say I've never learned how to keep this mess free. Still haven't figured it out yet. Man, I make the funniest faces when I'm doing my makeup, guys. This is ridiculous. Now after that, go back to your medium color and blend. But here's the kicker. Take your light color again and then go over it one last time. And bam. Make sure whenever you do, you get in that corner. It's supposed to make you look more alive and awake. Final step of the makeup process as of this moment. The eyeliner and the mascara. I, again, have hooded eyes, so I have to hold my eyes funny. And yes, I do put it on my bottom lid. Most people do not. They put it under. I prefer it here. Make sure you don't mess your makeup up too much. Just make sure you're constantly checking up on everything all the time. Man, these close-ups, guys, I'm kind of terrified. Sorry. So after I do my eyeliner, I actually kind of take it back a step. Make sure it's all under. I'm going to take my eyeshadow again. I'm going to take very thin brushes. I'm going to take my medium color. I'm going to shadow. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the darker color. And kind of undershadow again. My nose is probably backwards for you guys in camera because you're like, why are you doing the side that we can't see? Sorry, it's just my dominant side. So then I'm gonna like squeeze it in a little bit because I don't want it to look too thick. Like I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I'm just gonna throw a bunch of eyeshadow on the underside. And then mascara. This is the hard part for me because I can't. See, again with the funny faces. Gotta give props to all these professionals who are just like, here you go, and I'm over here like, here, let me see how much mascara I can get on the top of my face. There we go, yeah, that mascara is just what I need right there. Okay. And that's the eyes. Final two steps for me are going over all of my non-contour places that I think need a little bit more attention. Using this for all the close-ups really shows me all the places that are just like, ah. And then blend. And then, last but not least, I don't do eyebrows. I suck at them. I hate plucking them. I hate taking care of them. But sometimes I feel a little bad. So I'm just using Rimmel Born This Way. I my eyebrows done, guys. Send help. Anyone want to do it for free? So then I just take this brush. Alright. And that's how I do my makeup. And so, final look. I did not record me putting on my lipstick because it took me like 15 minutes to do because I can't do lipstick. And I still don't have it all right. So, yeah, thanks guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or suggestions, please feel free to inbox me. Check out my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I usually post updates on new stuff there. So yeah, signing out guys.